Okay, we back with jail. Okay, my teacher went to jail for grooming a I'm gonna do that again. My teacher went to jail for grooming a student.
So much
Are
that they
you
get pregnant.
cool?
My English teacher wanted kids so much she got arrested. This
Oh,
is
oh
Mrs.
my
Bubble.
God, please. Okay, he blurred it. He blurred it. He blurred it. I needed to know the
Bass. She's
city.
about to get a new boyfriend. The only problem is he's 16 and she's 40.
Damn.
You see,
Damn.
everybody loved Mrs. Bubble Bass. She had a
I don't
lot
know.
of
Go
favorites.
for like Duke Dennis, bro. I don't know. You have that. That's more of your group. Don't pull on the child. They don't want
And
that.
thankfully, I was not one of them. Otherwise, I would have been a victim. One day, Mrs. Bubble Bass
Otherwise.
comes in really sad and announces that she's going through a huge breakup, just like Mr. PJ. She was so
Oh,
lonely that she would invite all the popular kids to come hang out with her after school. And that's how she met Romeo. Romeo was tall.
okay. I don't know what y'all got going on. Why are you hanging out with like teacher after schools? Am I weird? Or for me, it just doesn't work in my head.
Popular, athletic, and 16 years old. So basically, Mrs. Bubble Bass,
She just hit the jackpot. Like,
perfect dude. He was also
hold
dating the
on, my
hottest girl
fault.
in
No,
our
no, no.
school,
I'm finna get fried, bro. I ain't gonna
Stacy.
like.
Man, I wish I had a chance with her, but I also look like this. So Romeo would always
Oh,
be in her class after school, and get this, instead of spending time with his super hot girlfriend, he would be asking Mrs. Bubblebass for relationship advice. And the crazier part is, Stacy would also go to her for relationship advice, which is funny, cause she was about to be the reason they broke up. One day,
nah.
Romeo came into Mrs. Bubblebass's
Oh,
class with a
nah.
confession.
Don't tell me she finna crack the little dude, though.
You see, Romeo loves smoking that Zaza, but his mom found out and busted him for it. And as a trusted adult and teacher, she could have persuaded him to
Trusted it,
stop
though.
smoking, told his mom about his behavior,
Nah,
and
she
put
finna
him
buy
back on
it.
the right
I'ma buy
track.
you. I'ma give you
Instead,
the
she
song.
said, why don't you come smoke at my place?
I was just joking, bro. I promise you I was just joking.
And so she took him home that night. And the next night, and the night after that, and this kept
Okay,
happening
this part was necessary. It was. Is she slow?
for months. And nobody knew what they would do at her apartment until one day everything got exposed. You see, Romeo would always get home late and his mom got suspicious. She kept asking him where he was and how he got home without a car. And he would always tell her that he had English tutoring with Mrs. BB. She did not buy it. So she
BB,
kept asking him, and it turned into a huge fight. So big, he got
Mrs.
kicked out.
BB.
And you know what Romeo did? He called
How old was he? If he's able to get kicked out, he was. Oh no, he was 16.
Mrs.
That's
BB to
crazy.
come pick him up from his mom's house. So when Mrs. BB pulls up, his mom comes out. And instead of talking to her, she takes Romeo and drives him back to her place. At this point, Romeo's mom drives
Oh nah, she is actually slow. And the mother is actually smart. Okay, they are everyone is slow in the story except for the mother. But like, why would you like call in front of the house first? Why would you not talk to the mother and just take the child, minor, I want to say, and why would you drive directly to your house?
after her and demands Romeo to explain everything. Romeo comes out and confesses to everything. And you know what Mrs. BB's excuse was? He sounded like he was unsafe. I just wanted to shut the fuck up. She begged Romeo's mom not to call the cops. And can you guess what she did?
She called it.
After his confession, the police launched an investigation. And what they
Please,
found next
we need the logs. How she was talking, how she was moving. We need all of that.
is insane. An investigation
Okay,
began when a woman reported to police that her 16-year-old son, assigned the pseudonym Fernando, confessed
Fernando.
he had a sexual relationship with his
Oh,
former English teacher. Police
no. They were the chat there. That's a good detail. They were actually cracking every
say they
time.
found approximately 5,000 5,000 pages of text between the two. The teen's
5,000?
mother discovered their
Bro.
relationship and
Okay, I'm gonna
reported
say
it to
that's not,
authorities.
it's not like as big. If you're actually like, go to like your least big conversation, if you're making a screenshot for all the text, because you got a limit on iPhone, it's not like a PC, you could probably like, one screenshot is like three texts, and it depends on the size and shit. So it's not, oh no, it's bad.
The
5,000 is
suspect is
bad.
currently free on a $60,000 bond. The school tried to cover it up. They told us
60,000.
that Mrs. Beebe was on medical leave, but then her mugshot dropped and the school
Oh.
went crazy. After Stacy read the police report, she dumped Romeo in front of
Oh.
everybody because
Deserve.
how are you gonna date the guy who slept with the chop teacher? But
Oh, she wasn't even bad. Okay, that, bro, lock my ass up, bruh. That don't make it better. That don't make it better, but like, damn. That's like, your reputation is good.
worse. Remember when the police report dropped, they used a fake name for the victim, Fernie. The problem is, we also had an actual Fernie in class, and he was always after school with Mrs. Beebe. So
nah.
everybody thought it was him when it wasn't.
That's a pseudonym, bro. Let this nigga alone.
I remember I sat next to him in math class. You could hear the rumors all across the room. He slammed the desk, stood up, he said, "Fuck school! Fuck all this bullshit! What the fuck?" It was so funny. Imagine the whole school thinks you slept with a chop teacher. I would crash out too. Fun fact, I recently followed her and she got like Ozempic and that BBL, so low key, I might be interested now, Mrs. Bubble Bass. Maybe we
What?
could work something out. I mean,
I
I'm
mean,
18.
like, if the school is willing to buy a 600, no, that wasn't 600, that was 60K. 60K bond for, yeah,
I don't know if that
yeah, she can fund that DDL, like, for sure. That was funny though.